All right. Welcome to the real episode 1 with, I don't know what this vlog is called. Vlog.0 is my original name. But yeah, whatever the name is of this. Last episode was a practice. I want to make that very clear. It was a practice to kind of see the setup that we wanted. Learn if we needed a mic or not. But I thought it would be fun to post that because then you kind of see my dad's personality and who he is, and you'll start to see that throughout these episodes. So we recorded the same type of questions. Dad gives a little bit more insight into each one than he did prior. In my prayer, consistently, constantly, however the correct wording is for this, is that when we watch this, or if you get a chance to kind of have a glimpse into my dad's life, is that it's not just him that's walking through things like this. There's so many different types of diseases, cancer, chronic pain, anxiety, depression, just so much that we as people carry. And I just hope that his voice kind of gives other people a place to be like, oh yeah, I also, or I didn't know that, and I want to be aware and I want to be gracious and kind to people that are walking through something like he is. And he describes some misconceptions on how people kind of don't want to talk about things like Parkinson's or just hard stuff. And when you're someone that's walking through hard stuff, that's hurtful. Like, that's just hurtful. And yeah, so that's the first episode. We recorded a second episode. We're still learning the gist of it and how things are going to work, but most importantly, we have the mic so you can hear him well. He sounds strong, and that's just awesome. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you learn a little something new, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. We'll put it out every 3 to 4 weeks, hopefully. But we'll get my brother and my mom on. We'll get me on the camera answering some questions. My dad will be the one asking questions. I'm really excited for where this is going to go. But if you guys have any questions, I guess post them and we can answer them. So, okay.
Be surprised.
Okay, talk.
Howdy, everybody. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. Live for the concert.
Rocky, get out.
Rocky. Hi. How are you? What's your first question?
Well, I'm trying to make sure that sounds good. Okay, action. All right. What is Parkinson's?
A mess.
I'll get you behind the camera. I need you to be serious.
I am serious.
Okay.
It messes with your head. You don't communicate the way you have in the past. And so your body fails.
So with your body failing, what's causing your body to fail? What's going on in your body?
Dopamine is not going where it should go, doing what it should do. Mm-hmm. So you get real stiff. You lose balance, can't talk, get tired real fast.
And all of those things people don't realize is dopamine is what is affecting it.
What helps you move?
Well, dopamine's affecting the nerves, correct? And that's what's causing the movement.
Well, basically, yeah, there's no communication between the nerves.
Okay.
They're dying off.
So why, I mean, this is kind of specific, but what is it that causes your voice to go soft?
Just part of the results of Parkinson's itself. It takes your voice away from you.
Because of the muscle of your voice?
Yeah. Muscles get tired. Usually in the morning I have a better voice. By late afternoon, I'm pretty well shot. Like, what time is it now?
Well, this is why I'm going to always record at 9 p.m., but I think it's like 8:30.
Okay, so it's 8:30, my voice is shot.
Okay, well, good to know for future recording as well. So then when it came to, when did you start to know something was off for yourself?
I'm 63 now.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what day is this in October?
October 18th.
Of 2023.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a long time ago. It was over 13 years ago. I knew something was wrong.
You knew something was wrong by what?
I was shot tired all the time. I was starting to lose my balance. We lived in another house at that point in time. We were adding on a flower bed in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing all the dirt work and all the bricks. I was shot. I couldn't do it. It took me forever to get it done. I knew something was wrong.
Did it feel like it kind of just came out of nowhere?
No, it kind of creeps on upon you. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you're pooped.
No, I meant when you were before you were fully actually diagnosed. Do you feel like from that time of remembering putting the flower bed together and all of that, was that kind of just was that the time that you noticed and it was kind of
one of the times, because it used to be I could just go.
Yeah.
And finally, at the point when we had our boat,
Mm-hmm.
I'd just be pooped out halfway through the day, and I was never like that before.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew something was wrong. But I was working out 6 days a week at the gym. I mean, I was just tired from working out. So I quit that halfway.
Mm-hmm.
I just kept getting worse and worse.
When did we get rid of the boat?
When Nathan went to college.
Yeah, so that was add on 5 more years to that. So you truly noticed like it was more the tiredness at the beginning.
And stiffness. I was sore and stiff.
It just didn't make sense in correlation to anything else you were doing.
Right, it didn't add up.
Yeah. And then I think we talked about this on the last one that we recorded of my sophomore year of college was when you were going gluten free.
To figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
I was getting so sick from gluten.
Mm-hmm.
So that helped. I didn't have bad headaches anymore.
Yeah.
Because the gluten gave me bad headaches, and I would throw up from that.
But that wasn't really necessarily connected to Parkinson's.
No, but when you got the two together,
yeah,
you never feel good.
I feel like this is kind of a side thing, but you always said that you'd always kind of felt inflamed or like your body when you went off the gluten, there's a significant difference that you felt.
Yeah.
Just with that, where you kind of probably were gluten intolerant all your life.
Yeah, my sister confessed to that.
Really?
Yeah. And you feel like you're puffy,
mm-hmm.
almost bloated from it.
Yeah.
And it all went away.
Okay. So then, with it starting with you being tired and rigid, I think the first thing when I hear of Parkinson's is I think of the tremors.
Right.
Did that start right away as well, or did that kind of come?
When I was diagnosed with Parkinson's, I did have tremors at that point in time, but they weren't severe.
Yeah.
But sometimes I wake up from it in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Now or then?
Now.
Huh.
Like this afternoon is real bad. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll be laying in bed in the morning and just shaking like this.
Yeah.
Wake up.
I mean, the deep brain stimulation, we'll talk about that on another one, but that was something that was supposed to help specifically with the tremors and balance, correct?
Yes and yes. Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to cure everything.
No, but it would.
But the probes are in the area of your brain. They'll do the most good.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to talk about that on a different one because I feel like you're too. Well, we'll talk about it later. Okay. The second question was, what are some misconceptions of Parkinson's?
One time I was at a party for a client.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I did, but this lady said, I was talking to her. I told her I had Parkinson's, and she thought it was a contagious disease.
Mm.
People don't understand what it's about.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it's like one of those topics no one wants to mess with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that yet forgive her, she's still in prison.
Oh my gosh.
She got a cold one.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling.
No, people don't understand because it's a big deal. Mm-hmm. There's a lot to it. There's just one guy, mm-hmm. one book
on Parkinson's.
On Parkinson's, and so people don't want to get into it. It's just like some subjects are just very touchy, like abortion. They don't want to mess with it, and that's the way this is.
Do you think part of why they don't want to mess with it is because there's not a lot of answers to it?
No, it's just it's heady stuff. Mm-hmm. It's like calculus or physics. You have to sit down and understand it.
Yeah.
If you don't, you're not going to do any good.
I feel like even when I explain or say you have Parkinson's and people ask what that is, it's difficult for me to explain it.
Just say your brain's not connected up properly.
Okay. Well, what about misconceptions of what happens? So someone thought was more of like, I don't know if scared would be the right word. When you shared with her that you had Parkinson's, she kind of was more standoffish of like, whoa. What about, do people just think that it's one thing? Like I think of when I've thought of Parkinson's, like I said, it's just the tremors. Is there anything like that?
Yes, and they don't understand the deep brain stimulation.
Yeah.
How it works, what's involved. By the time I'm awake for the whole thing, they're freaked out.
Well, that's different, Dad. I gotta cut that out now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Snip, snip.
No, I just mean if people think it's just this way or just that way. Or another misconception I think of is it's only for people
they're
older.
Yeah. That is the truth. That's what it was in the beginning. Now there are kids 15 years old that have symptoms of Parkinson's.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that there were maybe people that had it but they didn't understand that's what it was?
Yeah.
Because it was seen as a old person's disease.
And it's not genetic. It's not 100% genetic.
100%?
And it's not 100%.
So there's a percentage that it is? Just kidding.
Yeah. Cut that out.
Okay, I'll cut that out.
That's the question.
Another misconception.
Because it is such a big subject, people don't understand it because it takes so much brain power to figure it out. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of do's and don'ts. So if I have 2 days of hard work, I better take a day off. Mm-hmm. If I have 3 days of hard work, I better take 2 days off. Mm-hmm. I never line up 5 in a row.
But people don't see that as, they just see it as, oh, you can't move.
Yeah, what's wrong with him? Mm-hmm. Because we used to work 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. Can't do any more.
Is that hard for you to not be able to do that?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Okay. Because I can't get done as much as I need to get done. Mm-hmm.
And you have your own business, so everything was relying on you to do it.
I scaled way back on my business.
Yeah.
Plus, there are people that don't think you have it because they think you're faking it just to get out of work.
Really? Where have you heard that one before?
Just in meetings and groups of people. Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like this is something people would want to fake having. But okay.
No.
Okay, last question.
I'll fake it.
You'll fake it? You're faking this whole thing's...
I've been faking it for years.
Last question. Last question. Hold on. It's similar to the. It's similar to the question of what is Parkinson's. Is what would you want others to know? What's something you want others to know about this disease? Like, we think about we're recording these videos or putting them on the internet. What's our purpose?
Everybody I know that has Parkinson's, and all the different groups I'm involved with, they're all normal people. They just have Parkinson's. They're smart. They get stuff done. It just takes a little while longer.
So
there's no difference.
Yeah.
Just a little messed up in the head, that's all.
Just comes out a little bit more than others. Okay. The subject.
How about the Pope of Physics?
Okay, perfect. Weren't you going to send that to Clayton?
Send another one that's better.
No. Go.
The book is called The Pope of Physics, a class in which I excelled in high school. I think. Chapter 1, Family Roots. Enrico Fermi's ancestral roots can be traced to the valley of Italy's greatest river, the Po, whose origins lie in the Western Alps. It flows from west to east, neatly bisecting northern Italy, and finally empties into the Adriatic Sea.
The what sea?
Adriatic Sea.
Never heard of it.
You need to since you're teaching history.
I think so too.
As it travels its 400-mile course, it grows steadily in volume, fed by rivers coursing down from the Alps and from ones born in the central Apennine mountain chain. More.
Well, I don't really understand what that's about.
It's the family roots. We're talking about Enrico Fermi.
Is it in Switzerland?
No, Italy, honey.
Italy. You said Italy.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Are you done?
Oh, you want another book?
No. Okay. Say goodbye to the fans.
Oh, hey.